What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro, back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got some news you guys won't want to miss. We've got, the GOP debates. I said yesterday we had Ronna McDaniels, her and Mitt Romney scheming up to sabotage the GOP with these debates on CNN. Come to find out, Trump has surged so much in the polls, they just went ahead and canceled the debates altogether, guys. I'm excited to check this one out and see exactly what's going on and how this came about. So we're going to jump straight into it, guys, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, yo. So definitely make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of the video so you guys can get my thoughts on the back end. But yo, let's get into it. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. It does not cost one thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
The RNC has dealt yet another blow to the Republican primary sideshow. And astonishingly, it's the legacy media that's trying to come to their rescue. We're going to see the latest on the future of the GOP debates, how the Republican National Committee appears to have finally thrown in the towel, and how Trump's surge and Biden's implosion are shaping 2024 to be one of the most epic blowouts yet. Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your patron professor, here to help you think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. It is official. The Republican National Committee has announced that it is indeed pausing its participation in any remaining 2024 GOP primary debates after hosting 4. The RNC concluded it is now time for Republican voters to choose who will be their candidate in 2024. In other words, the single-digit midgets that comprise the 4 remaining candidates are not going to have any more opportunities, as far as the RNC is concerned, to try to persuade voters on a national stage. Now, ironically, the fledgling networks of ABC and CNN are trying to come to the rescue of these comparably fledgling candidates, offering to continue to host debates not sanctioned by the RNC. And we'll have to see if they take them up on that, which would be beyond ironic. I mean, imagine relying on the woke legacy media to keep your campaign afloat inside a Republican primary. I mean, it would be yet another indicator of just how incoherent these candidacies are. And I'm thinking here particularly of Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. They're both trying to convince voters that they're the candidate who's going to take on the establishment, all the while being backed by the establishment. Right? Yeah. This is the total incoherence of both Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. I mean, Vivek so far has been able to stay relatively clear of the establishment. And Krispy Kreme Christie, he's just shamelessly in love with the establishment. He's hugging it, kissing it, promising to protect it, preserve it. So it's Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis who are running completely incoherent campaigns that claim to be the establishment's worst nightmare, all the while being bankrolled and supported by the establishment. They are the darlings of the Republican donor class, and the donor class is the Republican establishment. So either way, it looks like these primaries are at least unofficially over. All that's left is the actual voting. And when it comes to that, Trump is simply insurmountable at this point. He holds a 30-point lead over DeSantis in Iowa. In Georgia, he holds a near 40-point lead over Nikki Haley. In Michigan, it's a 40-point lead over DeSantis. I mean, this thing is done. It is over. And increasingly, though, of course, we can't get even remotely complacent here, no question. But increasingly, it looks like 2024 is over. I don't know how many of you saw over the weekend a new poll that came out from the Wall Street Journal. It shows Trump beating Biden for the very first time ever in their polling methodology, 47 to 43. It's the first lead they've ever recorded for Trump, and we've been seeing this over and over again among all these polling outlets. Trump never led in any of these polls in 2020. Biden had, on average, a double-digit lead in all of these polls. Quinnipiac, CNN, New York Times, Washington Post, Siena, you name it. Biden was crushing Trump in every single one of these polls for the entire duration of the 2020 election. And now all of them show Trump crushing Biden. Now, this Wall Street Journal poll comes on the heels of another one of their polls a few weeks back that found that 73% of voters believe Biden's too old and senile to be president. And all the polls show that this is one of the major reasons why the vast majority of voters are simply abandoning him. They're not going to vote for him. Again, look at this. Out of the last 12 national polls, Trump is beating Biden in 10 of them. Trump now leads Biden by 2.2 points in the polling aggregate. Again, Trump never even came close to tying Biden or Hillary in the polling aggregate. The aggregate had Biden +7 for the 2020 election. That's over. That's done. Trump is beating Biden now. I mean, there's no way around this. I mean, look at this, gang. Look at this. Look at the swing state averages here. These are polling averages in all battleground states since July this year. In Georgia, it's Trump up by 6. In Arizona, it's Trump up by 5. In Nevada, it's Trump up by 3. In Pennsylvania, it's Trump up by 2. In Michigan, it's Trump up by 1. Speaking of, again, these are the averages. Did you see this? This is the latest CNN poll. Trump is up 10 in Michigan, 50-40. That's way beyond any margin of fraud imaginable. What we're seeing here is Biden basically collapsing with his own base. That's what's happening here. Biden is losing his own voters, and a number of them are either defecting to Trump, or they're going to another third-party candidate, or they're just not voting. The same Wall Street Journal poll has Biden at record lows in terms of approval. He's sunk to the mid-30s. Now, keep an eye on that, because there's a very real possibility, given that he's losing his base, he'll end up in the high 20s, which will make him the lowest approved incumbent ever. He's lost young voters. He's lost women. He's losing independents. He's losing non-white working class. I mean, we can go on it. This is a political implosion, the likes of which we simply have not seen. So when all is said and done, the RNC is thrown in the towel in the debates, Trump is absolutely surging, and Biden is imploding. Just in time for 2024.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from my guy, Dr. Steve Turley. Definitely want to be sure to leave the original video link down in the description box below for those of you who want to check that out. And also for you guys to go over there and show my guy, Dr. Steve Turley, some love for sure. But yo, that did not take very long, guys. The RNC are already throwing in the towel and canceling these GOP debates that were scheduled to be on CNN. I mean, I think I covered that yesterday, day before yesterday. It didn't take long at all for them to go ahead and reevaluate. Trump is way ahead. He's leading the other, all the other challengers by, eons. It's miles, big gap. There's no way that these, what Dr. Steve Turley call them, single-digit midgets are going to get ahead of Trump. So might as well go ahead and put him up there as the front runner. And we can see that there's going to be a landslide against Biden on the back end also. This is just lining up and stacking up so well for Trump. We've never seen anything so lopsided, anything like this before, where it's been a complete flip, a complete shift. Whereas Biden was, highly favored. Everyone thought, or all the left thought he was, the guy. Coming to find out, this guy was held up by the deep state, and the left mainstream media, boasting this guy up, hiding his secrets, hiding all the dirt on this guy, making him look good. But really, he is not fit to be a candidate. He wasn't fit to be a president in the first place. And that's why people are, they're jumping ship. Everyone's jumping ship because they can tell anyone living in America right now actually have, to be on the day-to-day and noticing how there's a change. There's a big difference. When I go to the supermarket, when I go to the gas station, everything is costing more. Everything is, hitting the pockets harder. And it's not just hitting individuals. This is hitting, corporations also. We're seeing, layoffs. We're seeing, people losing their jobs. Nonstop, and these companies having to shrink down and forced to take these cuts because of the state of our economy. Whereas Joe Biden has been preaching this Bidenomics this whole time, and we are not seeing any benefits of his so-called Bidenomics, guys. Definitely hop in the comments section, guys, and let me know what you think the quality of life has diminished or increased underneath Joe Biden's presidency. Also, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to the truth, guys. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We go.